Don't acknowledge the fact that...
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
So they haven't heard anything.
That's why nobody's here. Why wouldn't someone say that in the chat?
We've been silent this whole time.
We've been silent for 19 minutes.
Jolliver?
Jolliver,
There was good stuff in there.
Hang on. Trevor said before we even started that you were the silent protector in the dark night of our chat, and you did not come through for us.
He's not a hero.
Whoa. To clarify, I asked at the top of the show before we went live, is the sound all done right? And Kyle said, I got it. I got it.
It was Kyle. It was me. It was me.
And you messed it up?
Well,
It was because there's our microphones that you mute when we're on the standby.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Let me see something.
That means they're recorded, though, for the audio listeners.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I thought I unmuted it though. For the intro.
Well, guys.
So 20 minutes.
It happens.
20
If
minutes
you-
of nothing.
You got to listen to the audio.
If you want to go to iTunes, pick it up. You'll get the rest of everything.
And the
You'll hear
audio
Nathan's-
listeners are, what are you talking about? I heard you the whole time.
Yeah, Nathan's story about chicken thinking that it's something else.
And they edited the bill in a Sharpie.
Nobody knows they're talking about it.
That's actually the punchline, guys, and you missed the entire story.
Yeah,
Jolliver, don't take it too hard.
yeah,
Take it hard.
It's
Take it
all
hard.
right.
It's not entirely your
real
fault.
hard.
No,
Just like only like 1% of the 100.
In your butt.
You are the 1%.
Man, what a bummer. Oh well.
So funny.
You suck, you jackass.
Hey, that's actually funny because we also were talking about what if the internet was broke and didn't work.
Yeah.
We broke our own
We
internet.
broke the internet.
Well,
Nathan wanted to say something.
go ahead, Nathan.
I was going to say, yeah, I mentioned that to my boss the next day, and she's like, well, that's a new one.
That is weird.
Yep.
For those that are just tuning in to the audio version of this, I mean the video audio,
The live or
whatever.
or YouTube. Or something.
Nathan was telling a story about how he served someone at his place of business. Waited, and they left. They crossed off the. Well, you just explain it briefly.
They crossed off the price of one item and lowered it by like $2.
Yeah, edited
match
it, and then they
another
left
item.
the cash for that and left.
Yep.
No tip or anything.
Also, since you didn't hear, we did show you the Pepsi Fire cinnamon flavored cola. It does taste nice.
Yeah, this is good.
Okay, end of story.
Yeah, end of story. You missed it.
They only paid for one spot. We're not giving them.
I'm
two.
like, why is nobody talking in chat? Like, but the other thing is weird is like Teddy's not here. He would have said something like, "Where's everybody at?"
Nobody loves us anymore.
We
Everybody's
were a little bit lighter.
Crazy's
last
too
night,
busy working the
You know what it
corporate
is?
ladder.
Nobody loves
You know
us.
what it is?
Everybody
What is it?
hates us.
It's the summer.
It's the summer.
It's the
know.
We're hitting the summer slump.
People got stuff they got to do.
We hit that summer slump. We did it last year. We thought, oh, we're not
We hit that
we didn't.
You know what?
Hard.
We also picked up several people.
I say
at
we just
E3,
quit.
Though, so.
Yeah, E3 will be when
Yeah,
we get
E3.
people.
Let's just quit.
All right.
96 episodes in. We don't have to hit 100.
I have
Yeah, we quit.
What? What's the big deal?
You disgust me.
I have taken the tab off of my can. I shall now cast it into the fire from whence it came.
Okay, Nathan, I have a
Okay.
question here.
I'm listening.
No.
This is something I've thought about.
Okay.
Is from whence redundant?
No?
Because whence
Who is Wentz?
whence implies
Pete.
from where?
Pete. It's like Pete Wentz goes both ways.
No, because whence is roughly equivalent to where.
Okay.
And you can say, where did it come from? Or
From where did it come?
yeah.
Grammarist.com has an opinion on this. just so you
I'm
know.
listening.
Whence, according to its conventional definition, means from where.
Oh.
So the
See?
phrase
Yeah.
from whence is logically redundant. But
I
this
take it
doesn't
back.
stop people from using from whence, a phrase that has been commonly used for centuries.
All right.
Most of the time when you hear it, you hear from whence.
I
and
don't
it's
think
just-
I've ever heard from whence.
Like in Lord of the Rings, Elrond says it several times.
Oh, the
But
fire's
no,
from whence it came.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just something that's plagued me. I'm just like,
It's like when people
Is
write out
from-
a CC card.
You know, when you
for
call it a
credit card.
plague, when you say it plagued you, I think you're like kind of disrespecting people that have actually experienced like
Yeah.
real plagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Why don't
You're
you?
making-
Why
no,
don't
you're
you?
making light of
Why
it.
don't you
it
say
has
more like?
mildly irritated.
Why don't you say it's more like someone saying, "Where's the nearest ATM machine?"
Oh. Or Would you
That's
like?
more redundant.
Would you like to watch some MLB baseball?
Yeah, that's true.
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt with that.
ATP poker.
Although I could
Hello.
argue
Hello.
MLB baseball could work because
It's Major League Baseball.
yeah, but Major League Baseball is
I know, that's what I
the
just said.
yeah,
Major
exactly.
League Baseball.
But it's not redundant because you're talking about a specific type of baseball, which is Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah.
the common thing is like the
You
know
know,
ATM
As opposed to
and
AAA baseball. Or
exactly.
Can I get your PIN number?
your PIN number. Yeah.
Yeah, pin numbers. I think the most, like pin number and
That's annoying.
and ATM. I think those are the two that are the most
Abused.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'll catch myself saying it sometimes. It's just because it's so many people use it. They just like, oh, I
Just start saying, I'm
You
looking
hear
for
it.
the automatic teller machine. Then no one will know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "You're what? What?"
You know, where'd you lose it? Like you lost? What is it?
Excuse me, good sir. Have you seen the automatic teller machine?
Yes, I
Sounds
have
so
not.
Agent.
I feel like that could be like I mean, like if someone coming from another time, if they're traveling a dimension to our time, they might expect that to actually be like a robot that looked
Yeah.
like a teller
Yeah.
at a bank. Like you'd pull up to it and then
Good
you're
evening,
like,
sir.
Burp, 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 and then yeah, that'd be
Would
cool.
you like to deposit or withdraw today?
An ATM would
That's
like
what she said.
I've wanted to take a pair. I've wanted to take a pair of headphones to an ATM machine. That was sorry. In order to plug it in to do for the people who are hearing impaired, or I mean visually impaired, because they're using a touch screen and they're visually impaired. So I want to hear what the machine is telling them to do to push that, like in the top left corner within 2 inches from the top of the screen.
maybe well they can
Press
feel the
once
ridge of
if
the.
you'd like to print your receipt.
What's real concerning
you know?
is if why they have that stuff on drive-through ATMs because
Yeah,
if the blind person is driving, we might have another problem here.
Well, that's what I was thinking when I found.
Not
out.
to judge blind people, like you got the right to do what you got to do.
But
If-
please don't drive.
But it would be culturally insensitive
if
for
the
there
bl-
not to be an ATM.
But what if you're
with
blind
that,
and
no
you-
matter what the facility of getting to it is?
But what if you're blind and you identify as someone who can see?
Then you should drive, obviously.
This is the society that we live in. Folks.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a question you gotta ask.
Kafifi, blind drivers.
It's all kafifi.
and-
From this point on, everything's kafifi.
This
That-
entire situation is irrelevant. We should be discussing why women are allowed to use banks.
Thank you, misogyny.
Or drive.
robot.
Misogyny
Or
robot.
drive.
You made it back. Kyle, you played some Injustice. How do you like that?
I did. That game is awesome.
Yeah, I'm really interested in it because it has loot, and I like loot.
It does have a lot of loot.
Yeah, you can actually get loot. You earn
Yeah.
loot, and then you can attach it to your fighter, like your player.
It's
That's it. I'm buying it.
Yeah, I know.
It's freaking fantastic.
It sounds cool.
The storyline is really good. I finished the main storyline yesterday.
Is it one for every character, or like
There-
you just switch through the character? Like, well, I guess the
Yeah,
first
so-
Injustice, it would switch who you played as throughout the game.
So the
right?
main story it switches throughout the game. You're stuck with they're focusing on at that
Yeah.
point in the story, and then at the end you get to choose between a couple. There's like a couple of points where like two characters will be the focus of one chapter. So when you go to fight somebody, you can choose if you want like there was one point where it was Green Arrow and Black Canary or something. So you pick which one you want to use to fight, and then the next fight you can choose again. But yeah, there's like loot that you can get if you link it to the mobile game. If you log in on the mobile game every day, you get like a little loot box.
Oh yeah,
as
all
well.
the games are doing that now.
Yeah.
So, but there are also supposed to be a way that, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but there's supposed to be different endings for every character when you go through in certain places. So,
That's cool.
and then they've got like timed events that are going through that's called the multiverse, which is kind of where you can go and do a whole bunch of other playing and training with other characters and stuff. Like right now they've got one that I think goes through this weekend that you can win like the costume set for Wonder Woman from the movie.
Oh,
So-
cool.
Zombie God!
Holy crap, you
Sorry.
scared me.
I just felt. I just
Wow.
felt. I just felt joy.
Wow, zombie, hey.
Hello, I'm looking
Oh.
for a person to make me an HD intro and outro. If you know a person, please DM me. Thanks.
HD intro and outro, or
That was a private message, but that's fine.
yeah.
Whoops.
Actually,
Are you
no,
sure?
it wasn't
No,
private.
It wasn't.
It
Wait,
was. It
I'm
was
not
just,
logged in as Men in a Tub.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
stupid. Whenever the thing highlights it, I think
It,
it's private.
yeah, it highlights
Yeah,
it.
we know people.
Trevor.
Hit us up later.
Yeah,
Trevor can do it.
whisper at Men in a Tub. We might be able to
Trevor
point
can-
you in the right direction.
Jeremy can do it.
I
Maybe.
don't know if I have the skills for
Jeremy's
Oh.
got a degree.
Jeremy's got an animation degree. That's right.
that. At least not yet.
All right, everybody. I think it's time for news. Did we forget anything?
No.
Oh.
Go get Injustice 3.
Is
It's
it
cool.
Two. It's actually the
Yeah.
second one.
Get
Is
the
that
third
like a
one.
Superman?
Get a time
That's
machine.
a Superman game.
Yeah,
right?
It's a
all-
fighting game with
It's-
DC characters.
Yeah, it's basically like Mortal Kombat with DC characters, made by the same creators. It's cool. It is really cool. Plus, all the stuff that you get there in it is pretty sweet. So lots of loot, and it's actually loot that I care about.
Yeah.
It's time for the only news stories worth talking about.
Here we go. Let's dive into the news. Is this the story?
I feel like you're hesitant on diving.
Is this the right? I think I clicked on the wrong story. Oh no!
you got the right.
You know
got
what
the
it
right
is?
one.
It's because somebody named it weird
Yeah.
in the thing, and I
sorry.
thought it was about Red Dead, and then I looked at it and I was like, wait a second.
Dang it, Trevor.
Did I click the wrong story?
Sorry.
No, it makes sense now, Trevor. This is bad news. This is coming from IGN.com. It says Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor release
thought
date
that too.
delayed.
Yeah, according to a post from developer Monolith Productions community manager on behalf of the game's development team, Shadow of Mordor will now be released.
Nope, Shadow of War.
Shadow of Shadow
Mordor.
Shadow of more war.
No.
There's more war in Mordor, and it's under a shadow. And it's going to be released now worldwide on October 10th. I think there's a couple different places where it's going to have a different date. But it's not as big a delay as a lot of games get. So
When how much
because
later?
it was originally supposed to come out in August. Now it's supposed to come out October 10th. So it's like 2 months.
Oh.
Which really
Yeah, but
is
they're getting right into the core gaming
Yeah,
season.
it
so
means-
could
and-
impact them.
more than likely it just means that there's a few things that they are not thinking that they are going to hit their goal of being ready and happy with by the time that August hits. So they've delayed it. They said they understand that it might be disappointing to have a little wait, but or for the release, and are sorry for the delay, but they are working hard to make an amazing game. Promising more about the game will be shown at E3. So that's
I'm
an EA
glad
game, right?
they're willing to back
Yeah.
it up
Okay.
than to just try to ram it in.
It's not EA. It's Warner Brothers.
Where's my?
Wait, isn't? Oh yeah,
Make
you're
it
right. It's,
Dirty joke.
it's Warner
That's
Brothers.
what she
Jeremy.
said.
It's Warner Brothers.
I said EA.
Oh, sorry, it's Warner Brothers. How old are you? I'm not telling you.
75.
I'm 11.
So wait, so
You can tell by my stylish beard.
Mm-hmm. You young hipster, you. What's the consensus? I mean, I really like the first one. You
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jeremy didn't really care for the first one.
Who,
but-
me?
Yeah, right.
no, I
I
loved
played
playing it.
Most of
I
it.
didn't get as excited about the game as about the game's story as everybody else did.
I wasn't excited about the story. I could care
Oh.
less about the story.
Well, that was my only complaint, was that the story just kind of
but I
felt
could
like
care
it
less
wasn't
about
really
the
there.
story and about every game I ever play. Like
Yeah.
the story is never really
That's
what
what- yeah,
brings
as long
me
as
to a
it's
game.
engaging and challenging.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's so few good stories in games. Like I don't know that I'm, unless that's like the reason for
What
the game,
annoys
like
me
Firewatch
more
or something.
is when you know they're pushing the story and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's like, okay, this
Yeah,
is.
but I think
I'm
that
trying
there's a
to
lot of
I'm
games
watching
that
a
aren't-
video
Yeah.
game.
There's a
not
lot of games that
playing a
aren't
game.
bad. Like,
I mean, I'm always like interested. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like almost, but I'm interested in a way. Like, if someone leaves the TV on Modern Family in a room that I happen to be in, and like I somehow pick up on the
You
plot.
get like 30 seconds
And
of
I'm
it
like-
while they're in their living room, but then it's lost.
and I'm like, oh, I kind of now I feel invested even though I don't know these characters because
Right,
this plot
'cause
kind of
you're,
interests
like,
me, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like passively watching. Like that's about how interested I get in most video game stories. Like I'm just
Really?
like,
Eric-
yeah, like it's pretty. I mean, most of them suck. So what?
Eric, even though I objectively know that the scenario you just described is perfectly plausible,
Yeah.
the way you said it made it sound incredibly convoluted. Somebody just happens to leave it on in a room I happen to be in, and I happen to look up and see it.
Yeah, I mean it happens a lot, like in like a waiting room at a like a doctor's office or something, or when you're visiting someone's house and they have to leave the room for a while and the TV's on. I don't know scenarios.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
scenarios.
just saying, like I don't know that story was really
Well,
bad or good. It
And
wasn't.
the
I mean,
story.
For me, it was like there wasn't really much of a story. It was like, hey, here's something that happened. Now go beat the tar out of everyone because of it.
Well, and then what that game was about was making your own story. I think it was purposely kind of like loosey-goosey, vague.
Well, and it
like
had.
big
I mean,
deal.
it had to be because of the Nemesis system because that
Yeah.
could
Right.
change the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was
Absolutely.
the draw to that game. Like,
Right,
so
that
it was like,
Nemesis
yeah.
that
system
told
was
the
awesome.
story in a lot of ways.
But I mean, I think there's a lot of games that do have good story. I mean, at least like better than average stories
Name
that I
one.
enjoy. Well, I mean, Injustice 2 was a really good story.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I haven't
What's
even played the game. I know it's not that good.
It was a
it
decent
can't
story.
be. The premise of the game alone.
A fighting
doesn't
game
lend
never
itself
has
to
that
it.
good
Yeah,
of
it's a
story.
Injustice
fighting
1
game.
had a really good story, actually.
Did it really?
I watched the YouTube videos of it just because I was like, this is really cool.
Right, because it actually like builds up why you're fighting in those situations. Like it's following the
I don't.
story.
Okay, maybe I don't remember. I vaguely remember Injustice 1, so I can't speak to it. Okay.
But I
Play, name a game I played that's had a good story.
The Witcher.
The Witcher, I'll give you that one.
Red
Uncharted.
Dead.
Red Dead was good. Usually a Rockstar game.
Grand
I'll
Theft-
give you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Very
mean,
interesting.
Rockstar in general is.
Those
pretty-
are usually pretty good. And like all the like Uncharted or Last of Us, those I felt pretty
Yeah,
invested
Last of
in.
Us.
Those are really good. But I'm just saying, like in general, like even like Mafia, like all right, it was an okay story, but
Yeah,
it
it was
wasn't
alright.
that great. It's like watching
Well,
a Lifetime
I guess
movie.
that's what I'm saying that they're at least like
A Lifetime movie.
average or above. I
A
find
Lifetime movie.
no, I think that a lot of games are better than Lifetime movies.
Lifetime movies are really bad.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I know,
I-
but
I
most
mean, unless
games
you-
are really
unless
bad.
you want your,
I don't know. I think
you
they're
know,
alright.
unless you want it to be a saucy night, you know, get steam built up in the.
What?
in the
I don't know what he's talking-
Usually
light
there's like
category.
murder and stuff involved in a Lifetime
Yeah,
movie.
they're drama-y, you know.
The drama-y, there's a word for that.
They are drama.
just
It's
called
called
drama?
dramatic.
No, it's drama-y. It's
No, the-
drama
the
light.
drama?
Light drama.
The drama-esque. I get
Drama-esque,
it. I get
yeah.
it. But I don't know. I'm just thinking most games like there's not the story isn't that great. Like Halo, think about that. Like
Yeah, no, that wasn't-
yay.
but I think that was-
Think about Destiny. Think about like most games don't have great stories. Like most games, the stories are just this kind of mechanism to help explain away certain parts of the game. Just be like,
While
oh,
you're murking all
Yeah.
these guys.
like
Okay.
and plus like even in like and then if you really want to get down to a story being good, half the time they don't make sense, especially like in games like Mafia and stuff like where you're trying to be this hero, but like and I think it's an open world game thing in general. Like a lot of
Yeah,
times
that's
when you're
true.
in open world and like you can't really play as a hero in an open world game because you're constantly mowing down people left and right and they're trying to tell you that you're this upstanding person and you just like
I'm not
just like
intending
smoked
to.
30
I
dudes
just-
before this
I'm
cutscene
just
and then
terrible
they're like
at driving.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I
like
can't
a
drive in video games. I just run everyone over.
LA Noir.
Or they have the ones where you can't run over people, and that's even more annoying.
See, LA Noir tried hard
They
to
did a good
make it
job.
like to where
LA
you were,
Noir was a fantastic
and it
game.
had a good story, and
And
they
the story
tried
was
to
good.
make it justified, but you could still do some messed up stuff in that game.
You could still run over people. Gosh, Phelps, what are you
Well, that's-
doing?
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
But I think part of the reason for that too is, I mean, in an open world game, if you can't have the freedom to do those kinds of things, or like you said, like Jeremy said, if it's a game where like you run somebody over with the car and they like, oh, and
Yeah.
they stand up and run away. Like,
But
no,
think
that's
about-
Or you kill 2 people and they make you die and start over. I
But
mean,
think
what's that
about like a
It's not
game
real
like
life.
Uncharted, for example. Like
Be in jail at least.
I love Uncharted, but like you can only kill so many people in self-defense and it be
that's
like
dumb.
justifiable, because it's like
Yeah.
you could play through that game and you murdered hundreds of dudes, and then you get to the end of it and it's like Nathan Drake is some sort of like cherished hero, and it's like, dude, you just went on a murdering rampage.
That's
You
because
killed
all of those
these
other people were that bad.
And you get to a cutscene where they're talking about something really serious or how great he is or whatever. And you're just thinking, well, yeah, but like, could we address the elf in the room, like the 50 dudes you blew
The
it?
elf in
It's
the
even
room.
like-
Yeah.
It's funny because I've been watching this group play Red Dead through again, and they're talking about how they're just like, you're trying to redeem yourself. The story is redemption
Yeah.
because you're this horrible person, and then you're trying to be good. And it's just like you go through, and you're like, sometimes you're not even killing bad guys. You're like, because you ride around with Nigel West Dickens for a while, and he's this terrible con man,
Yeah.
and so people will go after Nigel West Dickens very with good reason, and then you're just murking them.
Yeah, just like, nope. Bam!
well, but you also had stuff leveraged against you that forced you back down that road.
No, yeah, I'm not yeah.
So like at least that one, it was like, oh, okay, they've got like people that are waiting to go kill your wife and son.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do everything
No,
they tell
yeah.
you to do. But
it's just kind of funny though because
Yeah.
I mean,
Think
you
about it.
don't. There is a choice.
yeah, and then your family just dies.
Yeah.
We always have a choice.
I don't know. It's interesting. So that's why I think
Batman didn't kill anyone in Arkham Knight.
That's not true.
All of those people survived. They were just knocked
Oh,
out.
I see
Anyone saying that he killed any of them, that was fake news.
I see what the problem is. Fighting me is exhausting, so these men have to take a nap afterwards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just like to imagine it's Ben Affleck in Arkham Knight. Like I'm just like, yep, this is Ben Affleck. He's the murdering Batman.
I just
Yeah.
love running people over.
with the Batmobile. They're fine.
That's all right.
Don't worry
It's just
about
a
them.
tank,
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I mean, video games. I
Okay,
don't know.
I'll get-
That's what I'm saying. Like, stories are never that. I never take them that seriously. I don't get too invested in them a lot of times because I'm just like, well, it just doesn't feel that important. But I do think. But then when there's games that have good story, usually that's the better
That
part
is
of the game.
yeah,
like
yeah.
when you think of
The
like a
rest of the game is,
Firewatch
like,
or
just
Gone
there
Home.
to keep you in the story.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
just it's a toss up. Like it's hard, I
Right.
think, for developers to nail both.
Like you overlook gameplay quality because the story is that good.
Mm-hmm.
But you almost, but it's if the quality of the gaming is so good, you don't need a story at all.
See, and I guess I kind of feel like I separate some of that stuff out. Like, oh, I am the hero, even though, yeah, I go and I do all these terrible things while I'm playing the game or
I'd
or
rather
whatever.
be the not the hero, the villain. We need a good villain game.
Like
But I-
GTA, Red
those
Dead
Yeah.
exist.
Redemption.
Yeah, I
mean,
think
those
there's a
are-
lot of those.
But I mean, like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, I usually only see myself in the story once it kind of takes me into the story itself, as opposed to like when I'm just running around on my own doing whatever.
I think the new Resident Evil did it probably better than most.
Oh
because,
yeah, that was
I mean,
a really good game.
You don't go around like needlessly blowing. I mean, zombies, okay, whatever, wherever you want to say the moral
Those
gray is with
molds.
murdering a zombie, but there aren't
Well, are they dead?
there aren't that many of them in there anyways, and like
in the new one.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're not just like mowing down like just gobs of zombies. So it's like you kind of every kill is kind of, I don't know, important in a way.
Help
Did
me
I
out.
see
So
there's
are like
another-
are zombies like? I mean, technically like mentally handicapped people.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So wouldn't it be worse
Can we
to kill
shut?
zombies?
Can we shut? Just I'm gonna shut your mic off.
No, I was just thinking.
How do I shut his mic off?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I
Okay.
shut his mic off.
Jeremy.
No.
I'm censoring you, Jeremy, and you can get mad, but the censorship is justified. I'm censoring you.
No.
Anyways,
they are
Let's
not.
move on to another story.
Man.
Let's
Did,
see.
did I see that there's another Resident Evil game coming out soon? That's like
I don't know.
looks like one of those terrible on-rail games.
I don't.
That
I don't.
seems
It
kinda
might be a VR thing. I don't know.
It seems kind of disappointing.
Next
after that
story is
last
from
game.
Nerdist.com. It says Sony is releasing a gold PlayStation 4, and it's actually pretty cheap. Cheap gold. Get your gold here. Buy this gold right now. You want to get this in case the end of the world happens, you can swap this out
Yeah.
for some food.
So there's at least a couple Reddit users that are reporting sightings of a gold PS4 in stores, even though there's no such product that's officially been unveiled yet. There seemed to be a little bit of confusion because someone said something about the date that was the release date or whatnot was supposed to be June 6th, but that the E3 is coming up, so they'll probably announce it then, which E3 would be after. So that part was a little confusing in the article here, but they said that at least one user snuck a peek at one before Walmart realized that the particular product wasn't supposed to be out on shelves yet. He said that he had it up at the register. The register locked up when he tried to buy one, and the staff realized their mistake.
Their mistake.
Their
yes.
mistake. Their mistake. Jeez, I can't talk tonight.
It was a cashier who's just a woman snake.
Yeah.
Would you like to buy this PS4?
Oh no!
Oh, you can't.
Did you mute me too? I think you muted me too.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally turned you down in the mess.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
But
There you go.
I just was confused.
You
he
weren't
said
muted, just low.
a matching gold DualShock 4 wireless controller also made its way onto Best Buy's website. And at the time of the article being posted, it was still up. And I looked at it this afternoon, and it still was like that was just a couple hours ago, and it looked like it was still up there. So you might still be able to
Snag one.
Yeah, it's listed on Best Buy right now as a gold. Gold version.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. I had you turned up, but not enough.
Okay, there we
Sorry.
go.
Yeah, it's still listed there in
I'm guessing it
on
says
Best
it's
Buy.
not available when you try to get it shipped.
it might, yeah, but it looks like it's in with the rest of all of their colors. So, but they said that the gold PS4, which is a rumored release date of June. Oh, I guess it was June 9th was the release date. Will be cheaper than the standard $300 PS4 since the price stickers shown in the photos on Reddit read $249.
Puppy.
So there's a puppy down here.
Puppy.
Just got animals.
A puppy
running
just
loose.
showed up in the basement, and I got excited. He's not very
The
big yet.
studio in the studio.
He's not
Aaron.
very
studio.
big yet.
It's
We
the
gotta
studio
get him on
dog.
air.
Nate's working on it.
Nathan's trying to get the puppy. Everybody wants to see the puppy at home.
Can you pick up the dog?
Uh,
okay.
Yeah, he's not that big. Oh, I gotta put you
Bring
on
the puppy to the big
guest
screen.
cam. The puppy's kissing
yeah.
Nathan. The puppy's kissing
Just wait till she bites your nose.
Oh, the puppy's so cute. Let me see the puppy.
Hey, puppy.
Oh, the puppy. Nathan, let me hold the puppy.
Hey, give the puppy to Kyle.
Let me the puppy.
Kyle
I don't
loves
need to hold
dogs.
Come
the
here,
puppy.
puppy.
Kyle loves dogs.
I'll pet the puppy.
I
don't wanna hold
She's
him.
getting heavy.
Oh, you're so big. I got her.
But you've also got
Oh, sorry. Oh, puppy,
doggy.
puppy. He's a good puppy.
Her name's Luna.
Hi, Luna. Do you want to help host the show, Luna? You're a good puppy. You could do it. All right, so. Good job. Yeah. Kyle, here, actually let the puppy.
Come on, Kyle.
Let the puppy do the
puppy.
soundboard.
No, that's the wrong sound. Wrong sound,
Puppy's
puppy.
doing the soundboard right now.
I'm kind of surprised.
It's capacitive. They have skin.
That's true.
They have flesh. Puppy. Good job,
Wow.
puppy.
Good
Puppy
job,
likes
doggy.
the soundboard. Here, do you guys see your owner?
Good job, puppy.
Attached to my head. Okay. Anyways, sorry, that was a puppy break we just brought
Puppy break, brought to you by puppies.
you. All right.
So yeah, you can get a cheaper. At least currently, they're saying that the price of this is supposed to be $50 less than the traditional PlayStation 4.
But this okay. Well, okay, but it's a slim, so aren't those already?
Oh,
less?
that might be why. Yeah, because it is a slim.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't notice. I didn't know if that was. I haven't seen any slims in the wild.
Sounds
before,
pretty
so I wasn't sure if it was
shady.
the slim or the pro, but I knew it wasn't the.
because the older
original.
model isn't even available anymore. So
Oh, really?
no,
Okay.
it's either this or the pro. Right
Okay.
now on the store shelves, anyways, unless it's used.
Zombie God says, "Bet the dog pisses on everyone."
Nope, didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Fake news. All right, this next story comes from CNET.com. It says, press here to activate your robot priest.
Yes.
Is this a Vegas thing?
No, this is in Germany. A German church developed Bless You 2 as part of an exhibit marking the 500th anniversary of the Reformation, an upheaval in European Catholicism. The robot's head features moving eyebrows and a digital mouth that can alternate between serious and smiling. And the user presses the touchscreen chest to choose
Oh,
the type
man.
of prayer that they'd like.
So Catholic.
Encouragement or renewal, as well as their preference for a male or female voice.
Could they have made the robot look any dumber? Like,
Here, touch my
no.
chest, and I'll raise my hands and
So-
smile.
Bless You Too speaks in German, English, French, Spanish, and Polish, and even prints out its invocations.
Wait. It speaks in tongues. That's a
Yes.
That's a charismatic thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of charismatic.
Not if it knows the language.
It says if the notion of being blessed by a robot priest seems provocative, it's supposed to be. The Evangelical Church in Hesse and Nassau, which developed the robot with engineer and media artist Alexander Wiedkind-Klein, wants to spark discussion about the church in a society increasingly driven by technology. And who could forget, they said, when the following a pope on Twitter would cut time in purgatory. Bless You to minister to the will minister to the public through September. In its first week, it handed out more than 600 blessings, keeping it so busy it sometimes needed to be cooled by a fan. At the bottom, there's a video of him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really? That
or her,
needed
I
to be
suppose.
cooled by
Is
a
this
fan?
like is this the way the Catholic Church is going to respond to all the?
So it really is a
allegations
transgender robot
What?
because it can speak as a woman
That's
or a
that's
male,
the thing that he's more concerned about is that it's
It
a
does look like a-
transgender.
and it
looks-
wants you to touch its chest.
it looks like an ATM,
It looks
like
like
with a
something-
face on
yeah,
Out
it's
of,
a
like-
kiosk
or like
with
a video
head.
gambling machine.
Propitiate.
It looks
Oh,
like
video.
something out of like an 80s sci-fi TV show.
Update for those
Oh,
at
you
home that the puppy is laying at my feet.
Aw.
Stimme gesegnet werden.
It's just a
Gerne.
kiosk.
Welchen Segen brauchen Sie?
Oh, but it moves its arms.
Pray.
Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is.
They're really slow going.
Wow, that is.
Gott segne dich und behüte dich.
Like you can see the
Lasse
middle
sein
finger like
Angesicht
doesn't even
leuchten
like
über
bend
dir
up
und sei
straight
dir
like the
gnädig.
rest of the
Did they
fingers.
light up too?
Erhebe
Yeah.
sein Angesicht auf dich.
Those
und
people,
schenke
those good
dir
people at Wall, South Dakota, are going to get one of these for wall drug. I think this looks like about their pace there.
Wait,
really
so
bad
people think this
animatronics.
helps them, right?
Yeah, this helps them.
den Segen ausdrucken.
Just from
There's some-
just
Danke
from what
für Ihren
Kyle
Besuch.
was reading, it
Und-
sounds like it's more to spark a conversation
Yeah,
than to
it seems
actually
like it's-
provide a service.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's to say, hey, how do we deal with technology and our faith?
Not that way.
by building a robot.
like this.
This is how not to do it.
Does it spew communion wine? That's what I want to know. Like,
That's we should build a communion bot.
it just starts
That would be
firing
awesome.
communion wafers at you, and
This is my body.
would you like wine or Welch's grape juice? Please touch one of my nipples to select. Yeah, I don't know.
We also carry white wine.
Yeah, for those that believe in ghost Jesus. That's interesting. I don't know. I guess
Weird.
it is weird. This next story comes from Metro US or Metro.us. Says Trump branded toilet paper to be sold in Mexico will aid deportees report.
Yeah, a Mexican lawyer plans to market Trump-branded toilet paper in Mexico and use the proceeds to benefit deportees. The CNN affiliate site Expansión reported Wednesday. Mexico City-based attorney Antonio Battaglia said that he was spurred to action after Trump's assertions during the presidential campaigns that certain Mexicans are, quote, bad hombres. I was very annoyed, and I started looking for a way to do something that had an impact, not in a tone of mockery or bad revenge, but in a positive way, he told the site. He developed a prototype featuring a plucky little cartoon character shaped like a toilet roll, which it notes kind of looks like the animated Bill in the Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, it does.
And he plans to produce the TP by the end of the year, distributing it to the grocery stores and donating 30% of proceeds to deportee aid groups, which isn't the first toilet paper that is Trump-themed. There's already a couple that you can buy on Amazon. One of them has an average rating of 4 stars, although one review states it's abrasive and doesn't get the job done.
Haha.
I get it.
I mean, is it really worth buying Trump toilet paper if it's not on every square? Like if it's just the packaging.
Yeah, I was expecting him to be on every square too.
But they're only buying it to help. This is one of those like social welfare company ideas, right?
Like
You're going to buy our product for more money than it's worth
because
we
of the
say
logo.
we're going to help somebody else.
Well, I don't even know if it's necessarily
Zappos,
that. Like,
that kind of deal. Or
this
not
is
Zappos, Tom's, who got bought by Zappos, didn't they? Anyway.
Hey, we're gonna give a square of toilet paper to a needy child in Africa every time you buy a package of Trump paper.
I mean, this guy's an attorney too, so it's not like he's trying to make money either.
Yes, he is.
I love the Tom story though, like how that just like they're like, please stop it. You're like affecting our economy over here. We have people that make shoes and sell them for a living.
Yeah.
Like
I too saw that episode of Adam Ruins Everything.
Shut up, Nathan. You don't have to address it every time. But
I do.
I didn't.
But I mean,
I'm behind.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that's interesting that like you said, Jeremy, is this where do you really know where the money's going? Do you really know that it's doing anything?
No, it's feel good.
If Trump was smart, he would. This is how he built the wall. But he's too proud. No, he's too proud to do it. But if he could lower himself, he could be selling this to make fun of himself. People would be buying it.
Here's
to
the thing,
mock
though,
him.
because it's got his name on there and he has his name branded. He's gonna sue the bejeebies out of this guy.
Yeah,
I don't know if his name can be a complete.
Yeah, it doesn't say Donald Trump.
Actually, that says Frump.
Kind of looks like it.
Kind of does look like that.
But Trump is a word, so I don't know if
also-
he has that.
I know he has it trademarked in a lot
Donald
of
Trump?
instances. Yeah,
But
no,
not
just
just
Trump.
Just Trump.
People pay him.
Well, I
millions
know
of
that 'cause
dollars
it's on
to
it's on
put Trump
underwear and
towers
ties
on
and
there and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also
He'll sue
they're
him,
also
trust
owned
me.
by him.
Anyways, go ahead, Kyle.
Well, of course he will, because it's someone that's in Mexico, and he probably will think that he's a bad hombre.
There you go.
I mean, that's just what he does.
Jolliver agrees with me.
Jolliver says Trump is a trademark name. So maybe if they made it a lowercase t, would it be okay then? Because then it would just be the word Trump.
I don't know with his likeness.
I don't know.
It's hard.
Actually, that's a cartoon roll of toilet paper, sir.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
But I think the other difference with this, as opposed to like some of those other things, is that at least from what I gathered in the article, it seems like this is to help people in Mexico specifically as a response to the deportation. So,
well, hopefully that works out. Hopefully it does good, right? Sorry, I yawned.
Yeah, what
Please
was that?
Scold me. Sorry.
get it out of your system.
How dare you?
I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
This is another story.
You're fired.
That was a really bad Donald Trump impersonation.
I think that might be Mark Hamill.
You're fired.
Oh, kind of as the
It
Joker.
almost sounds like the Joker.
Fox 42, KAPTM.com says officials warn drivers to obey construction signs and orange cones, or this will happen.
Yeah. Someone decided that they were not going to pay attention to those and drove their car directly into some wet cement. It was probably less than 30 minutes old when they went into, said Thomas Schaefer of the Lincoln Public Works Department.
Oh, sorry. I was
No,
seeing
you-
if they
yeah,
showed
go
it.
for it.
In fresh
Go for
cement. It took 2 hours to get it out. And as Fox 42's Winnie Dortch reports, the car's driver now faces a big bill to pay for the damage to the new road.
Man, their car.
Imagine this happening to your car.
It was probably less than 30 minutes old when they went into it.
This is a picture of a car stuck in fresh cement.
Really not set up in any manner or fashion for a vehicle, and they sunk up to their axles in it.
He says the cones
Whoa,
were
that's
there
not
for
what I
a
thought he was
reason.
saying.
We occasionally get folks who
They're
are
stuck up to their
maybe not paying
axles.
attention, maybe not
Stupid axle drivers.
obeying some of the traffic control devices.
It took more than 2 hours to get the car out, and it slowed down traffic. Schaefer also tells me if someone destroys a construction site with their car, the driver must pay for those damages.
This would be a bill that we're going to be presenting to the driver, and I assume they'll talk to their insurance company about covering this.
He says that bill is at least $10,000.
Pay attention to the cones out there. Pay attention to the traffic signs.
But not only for your safety, city workers too.
A lot of times these are up for worker safety, and that's one of the important things. We don't want to get anybody hurt out here.
Winnie Dortch, Fox 42 News.
Schaefer says sometimes it's even best to dodge construction sites, even if you have to take a longer.
Wow, that's but you see those people that like cut through cones and try to get around traffic faster.
That makes me so happy.
Serves these people right.
It's just ridiculous. Like, why would you do that?
I wonder if they tried to argue and go, I was swerving to not hit the person in front of me. You know? Doesn't matter.
It could
it's still
be
their fault.
I mean, I'm sure that there are legitimate times that somebody goes into something like that, and it's not like an intentional. I'm trying to just get around or get out of. Like, you could clearly see that was still wet cement.
Yeah.
So.
But they were on their cell phone, so they didn't know.
They might have been.
Something,
Yeah.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah, it's one of those things where people you gotta pay attention. You don't want to go and like try just making your own path. You just follow the rules.
Yeah,
When you
follow
see-
the road.
Yeah.
When you see an orange
Stay in
cone-
line, people.
Yeah.
Lemmings.
Use your dang signals.
Yeah. Use
Lemmings.
your
Yeah.
dang
Okay.
signals.
Jeremy, it doesn't count as a lemming when there's an actual reason to do what you're doing.
There's always a reason. So
When
you
there's a
agreed-
good reason.
They disagreed with the reason because they're an individual.
All right, fine.
I'm just
Yeah.
They're an individual who now owes $10,000.
There you go. There's consequences, obviously.
All right. Yeah, just don't
Stay where
drive-
you are.
Drive,
Stay in your lane.
God, is that you?
don't drive in West.
Yeah, telling you to stay where you are.
Oh, this next story comes from pinknews.co.uk.
Hey,
Hey, Teddy's here! Hooray! We were getting worried, Teddy. We almost couldn't do it.
We turned the audio on just for you.
Yeah. We waited 20
That's a
minutes. We
callback.
were like, we're not going to turn this audio on until Teddy shows up, and you never showed up, and everyone got mad, so we had to turn it on.
Do it.
No,
Yeah.
we actually never mind. Watch it later.
So
But
this is
bizarre stuff. Oh, sorry, what?
But this.
It's pinknews.co.uk.
Okay, so go on.
It's a site that I think
Is
typically focuses on homosexual issues. I believe.
favors those
Yeah.
issues. Okay.
Pinknews.co.uk says bizarre study claims eating too many chicken nuggets can turn you gay. It doesn't have a question mark, but I added that.
Yeah, that's the. I don't know what's happening now. It's my
Your computer
screen's
broke.
freezing up.
Your
Yeah.
See, I don't think they're making it a question though, and maybe
No,
they're
they're not.
like, "Hey guys, go eat some more chicken nuggets."
Didn't we have a story a long time ago? Nathan would know because he's been watching all the old shows about the noodles turning people gay or something like that.
Oh, my
one
word,
of
we
the,
did.
One of the Korean,
Long time ago.
some Asian leader of some country
Yeah.
said that the noodles were turning kids gay or something like that.
Yeah, because they were cheap noodles.
Oh, it was the cheap noodles. That was
think
what
so.
it was.
Was
to
it
blame.
was it ramens?
It was some-
the
some sort of ramen,
cheap
yeah.
pack of ramen.
I think. Oh no. Yeah, because it would like create too much estrogen in the body.
That's what it was.
There we go. That's what it was. Okay, so basically, this is a self-published quote study that claims that eating too many fatty foods can cause homosexuality or make you transgender.
Jenner.
Yeah, transgender. I said that. You know.
Okay.
Author Rita Strakosha, who says she has, quote, an MPS degree in clinical psychology from Albany University.
Well, that means she's important.
Sent the 56-page document to Pink News after self-publishing it as an ebook on Amazon. It claims homosexuals often eat large amounts of high glycemic index foods and fat, or eating an imbalanced diet leaning towards carbohydrates. Some studies show an increased rate of obesity among homosexuals. It says gay men, lesbian, and
But
bisexual
doesn't
women.
that kind of go against like some gay tropes that like gay men are like fit and
Yeah, it
whatever,
kind of
like,
does.
I mean, okay, health
Kinda
conscious. And, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So
Hey,
it says
gay men can be any shape or
I
size.
know,
It's
but
true,
I'm just saying,
right?
like
That's
a
true.
popular trope is that they're fit.
Oh,
and, like,
and lesbian
got
women
beach
are
bodies.
the
Just,
opposite.
I mean, maybe, but whatever. Anyways, go
Because
ahead.
they're women.
But yeah, it says that
Sure,
they,
yes,
that
that would be the meaning of the word opposite.
I didn't even hear what he said. It's probably for the best. Though.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Kyle.
Gay men, lesbian, and bisexual women report a higher odds of sugar-sweetened beverage consumption than straight men and women.
I just wonder where she's getting her facts.
I don't think that these are actually facts. I think these are alternative facts.
Oh, okay.
It argues that following a healthy diet with no sugar and sleeping adequately will, quote, cure homosexuality in an individual and prevent its return.
Well,
Did you know?
why is Pink News? Why are they even giving this sort of article? Like
It's almost making it worse. They're like,
I think they
see, it really is the food
Well,
that
they
made
did
us
put
gay. Like,
study
really is
in.
that?
They
No.
put study in quotes, so I don't think they're meaning that.
They're trying to lambast the
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
who wrote this.
The whole thing is this person doesn't know what they're talking about.
Okay.
But they asked their friends. They said so right there.
Oh well.
Well,
they
in
asked
that
their
case.
friends.
Well, there was
We could come up with our own poll or our own studies, guys.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We
should
should have
release
some
books on
Untitled
kind of-
topics.
Anyways, well, I don't know.
Why is it all these like outdoor wedding group wedding pictures? That's part of it. Is this like an event?
Wait, is that one a wedding? It just looks like they're outside.
Well, it looks
It
like
looks
they
like
have
they're
white
at a-
chairs and tents, so I just assume wedding.
Honestly, it looks more like a festival or something.
Oh, I don't know.
it looks like something.
And
that
everyone's sharing food, so
people are eating food and hanging
it's
out.
a group wedding at the courthouse. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Let's go on to another story as we sit here and belabor these photos for no apparent reason.
There's an apparent.
We're just trying to figure out what the story was with the pictures.
You guys have
We were
never.
trying to study the pictures. Obviously,
You guys have. I don't know if you'll.
And we were going to self-publish our study.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're
if
gonna
tell you what.
self-publish
Tell you
it.
what. 3 out of 5 people in Men in a Tub wanted to self-study those pictures.
Actually, no, I didn't. I was just playing along because I was waiting
I
for...
don't know if you guys were going for it, but if there were any questions in anybody's minds about your heterosexuality, I think you've proven it by you stressing out over these
I wasn't
gay
stressing.
wedding photos.
I wasn't stressing about it.
Anyways,
Hi, I'm also here.
oh hi, I wasn't
funny.
talking about you, Nathan. I was looking at Jeremy. I was looking him in the eye.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny though? Okay, I will say one correlation here: Pink News and how they used to say nuggets were made out of the pink ooze, and that just kind of made me laugh.
Oh, that's why it makes them gay.
Maybe.
What?
Because
Actually,
the
that was
pink goo.
that was what I thought of when I read this in here.
Fake news.
That Nathan's title for this was "Too Many Chicken Nuggets," and then it said "Pink News," and I was like, "Oh, we're back to the pink slime with nuggets again."
Yeah.
What's the
There's
what's
a
the news
whole
story?
website.
It's
designated
dedicated to it.
Yeah. All right. This next story comes from LATimes.com. It says charges against man who threw a dead fish onto the ice during Stanley Cup Finals will be dropped.
Guys, I'm just telling you now. We're going into sports.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Yes, we got
Fish
sports
throwing.
news. So the Nashville Predators are in the Stanley Cup. Their fans like to throw catfish out onto the ice during hockey games. It's a weird thing with hockey fans. They like to throw things out onto the ice. Detroit, they throw like squid or something.
I thought you were going to say bodies.
Yeah, they throw bodies of squid.
Squid.
Jacob Waddle was the guy
That's
who
not a real name.
It is a real name.
Oh, okay.
He's from Tennessee. He's the guy that threw the dead fish. Originally faced charges of disorderly conduct because he threw this when they were in Pittsburgh for the first game of the Stanley Cup. The district attorney spokesman Mike Manko said Wednesday that the charges will be dropped. Waddle really didn't seem too upset about the situation even when he was being charged with multiple crimes. He told 104.5 The Zone in Nashville on Tuesday that he sprayed the fish with Old Spice cologne before stashing it in a cooler for the drive north. Then before the game, he filleted at a relative's house, cut out half of its spine, and ran it over with a truck. Police told the Tennessean that Waddle had the catfish vacuum sealed and hid it in his shorts to get past security at PPG Paints Arena. Then
This
removed
guy was
it.
committed to getting this fish on the ice.
Well, they made a big deal about it before the series started, and like people were actually going and carding people to make sure that they were from Pittsburgh before they were selling catfish in the area. But he said that then he removed it from the ceiling and wrapped it in a towel and T-shirt before launching it onto the ice during the second period. Waddle, who had paid $350 for a pair of seats at the game, was immediately escorted from the facility and arrested. So, hope it was worth it missing the rest of the game,
But he got off on all the charges, right?
yeah.
So who cares?
Yep, they
He's
dropped the
now
charges.
Famous.
They dropped the charges because they deciphered that it wasn't anything with any criminal intent or anything.
Oh, really?
Intended.
It took them this long to figure out it wasn't criminal intent.
Because they didn't know that.
So
I
really,
guess.
they made him famous.
Honestly, I think what they wanted to do was make an example out of him, and it didn't really make an example.
It means
out
that
of
for
him.
$350, I can become internet famous in the sports world.
I don't know that that's how that works.
And a bit of work, it sounds like.
Yeah,
A bit of work.
Yeah,
You gotta have a lot of
Money
Old
over
Spice.
the car was probably not necessary.
Yeah, that's cool.
Does anyone else think, though, the way the picture looks, it looks like it's like some prehistoric bird puking instead of
It looks like the
the underbelly
it
of
looks
a
like the
catfish?
underbelly of a catfish.
Oh, I see it now. Like
I can
it's
see
like
a
the
bird,
bird's
yeah.
beak is
Vaguely
facing
see
this
that.
way.
Oh, okay, I see
And
it.
its
Yeah,
mouth's open,
the
it's
bird's
like-
Because it's
vomiting.
got like an eyeball that's actually a gill. Anyway.
This vomit has been frozen in time for
well,
10 million years.
I'm slightly more interested
We're going to clone it.
in hockey now. I kind of want to go to a game.
To throw stuff or to watch people
throw
throw
No
stuff?
no one here does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do the Mavericks throw? Cattle? onto
Did you
the-
guys, are we? Is this? We're not talking. We're not talking about any other local news tonight, are we?
No, yeah, I think
Okay.
we are.
Did you?
We are.
Are
There
other
might be
sporting
in the
news?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just I don't know.
we're sporting news.
Oh no, there's no more sporting news.
Okay. Did
Was
you
it-
guys hear?
What?
There is talk about bringing professional soccer to Omaha.
Cool.
That's not
Oh,
that
okay.
surprising.
Great.
But
Why are you
it's-
so excited?
I don't know. It's
I didn't
kind
know
of
you were
big
so-
news. We haven't had a pro team in like
We.
15 years.
You live in
Omaha,
Iowa.
the Omaha area.
Yeah, I believe me and Nathan are the only ones who can say we now.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think if the five of us go to a Mavericks game, we could probably manage to get like a smaller cow
Get it-
onto the ice.
A whole cow?
Yeah.
You know what? I've got a
I
vacuum
thought you were gonna
sealing.
say like a steak or something.
No, no.
I've got a
no,
vacuum
no.
sealing machine, so we could totally
We
take
could
it in
seal
pieces.
the cow.
Yeah.
Would you stick the whole cow in your
Yes,
in your
in my-
shorts
in my-
vacuum
yes,
seal?
I
We'd
would.
take pieces, each of us
We'd
would.
If you
just kinda,
vacuum
like-
seal it enough, it'll shrink up, like, and
We-
then it'll fit.
We'd like all stand together and just like kind of
Waddle.
move as
Hey,
Oh,
that's the guy's name.
We'll wear we'll wear some kind of Maverick.
Jolliver says he's part of
thing
the
that's
We
all
Omaha.
together.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so we'll pick a game and then everybody just bring part of a cow.
We get, and then we throw it out into the ice till the whole cow is out there.
It'll be the next Men in a Tub hangout.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Do we have to?
Or our
Should we,
get-together
should
meetup.
we do practice throws so we can try to get parts in the right spot?
Or just get good tickets. We're close
Yeah,
to the
get
ice.
good tickets. And we will get arrested or at least escorted out of the building.
That's okay. We'll
probably.
videotape the whole thing. Where's our intern again?
I don't know.
That'll be a great episode of Viaria. The
Yes,
gang,
it
the gang
will.
goes to jail.
Here's our next story on Sports Center tonight. This story comes from sports.vice.com. It says Mr. Met fired for giving fan the finger.
Yeah, the Mets are
Go
supposed to
on.
be a good team this year, and they have not been.
Down, Nathan.
They've had a lot of issues with like injuries. I guess there was something that happened at one point where there were pictures taken with like sex toys in the background of some player or something that caused a whole scene or something. And then this one last night, Mr. Met was walking down a tunnel and away from a fan who was trying to give them a high five, and he turns around and gives them the middle finger.
Ouch.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Must have just been a bad night. They said it was an innocent enough moment, according to Tony T. He claims
Tiger?
I guess he claims that he was reaching over for a high five at the Mets Brewers game Wednesday night, and Mr. Met responded by flipping him the bird. The Mets quickly, and I don't know if there's the video.
His
in
glove
here
was
anywhere.
stuck. His glove was stuck. The
He
other
was
fingers
tightening
wouldn't go
it,
up.
yeah.
He was just tightening it, and he caught his fingers because those things are baggy.
They're baggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see the video in here.
It wasn't
Let me see if I
intentional,
can get
obviously.
the video.
Well, how are
Um,
you going to get it onto their screen that they can see it, though, Kyle?
Because I'm gonna get it to you.
Teddy suggests
Oh.
that's a lie. The guy threw stuff at the Mr. Met.
Yeah, it's a lie.
I hadn't heard anything about that.
Did it
Is
say
that
that
a-
in the article? Kyle?
It didn't say anything about that in the article.
Kyle shut down. It's all right. We don't. I mean, I don't know if the video is that important, but
It's not now. Now it's more just we want to see if Kyle can find it.
no, he
Yeah.
found
No,
it.
I
He's
found it.
trying to get it into the agenda.
They are making
right?
this douche into a saint, he says.
Oh yeah, this guy wasn't. He
I don't-
threw stuff at the Mets guy. I
don't
think
know.
the story's
So
wrong.
It says he claimed that he was reaching over for the high five. The Mets quickly issued an apology that same night, saying that they were dealing with it.
This video doesn't show us enough.
It doesn't show us enough.
Well,
That's
of course, that's exactly
Um,
what you want when you are on one side of the story.
But shortly after, someone with the team told the Associated Press that the actor who was filling the large baseball head that evening, there are several who wear the costume throughout the season.
Crazy.
This one had been fired. So they said the move's not without controversy. However, as the AP notes, Mr. Met actually only has 4 fingers. How is it possible to give someone the middle finger when
Yeah.
you technically don't have a middle finger?
Mathematically
he
impossible.
was pointing at
Right.
him.
Or
Or telling him to get Jesus.
Yeah.
Also, the Mets lost 7-1.
Well, that's
Oh, he was just doing the score. You missed the 7 before
Yeah,
that
one.
because he only has 4 fingers.
Yeah, he had to count
We
it
got
all out.
one.
Obviously.
That's what he was saying. We
right
got one
before
run.
he turned, he did 7, and then we got 1.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
I would have got out of it.
You would have got out of it?
Out of the suit
Yeah.
and then flipped him off and then got back into the suit so you wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
Yep.
You would have gotten fired.
You can probably
Nope.
take those gloves off. You probably just whip
Yeah.
it off.
Take the gloves
But then
off.
he would have been actually flipping him off instead of just using the one of his 4 fingers.
True.
No intelligence found.
Does he know he's dumb?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Wouldn't want to embarrass yourself in front of your fellow perverts.
You don't deserve the air you breathe, buddy.
Here's this week's nomination for the hardest 404ing on the internet.
I got to get there because the link isn't in the agenda.
Oh, no.
That's so you get the right link.
Well, maybe we
Maybe.
should update it before the show.
I'm not controlling the computer.
You could do it. You could be responsible for that one
I
thing.
should not be responsible for anything.
You could update it every week, Jeremy. That could be your job to update the link. Here we go. I found it. No, fear not. Looks like the winner coming in with a 57% is Brown Cable Package. This is the guy that clogged up the toilet when he fixed the cable.
Nice.
Oh, that guy's a real winner.
Boy, Sheriff O-Ring almost gave a run for the money.
Yes, that is true. All right,
I don't
let's
remember which one that one was.
let's get to our
Shut up, Siri.
first nomination of the week for the 404 Club. This comes from DudeComedy.co. Fake news here.
Dude Comedy.
Says, kid goes insane on teacher after not rounding grade from 43% to 70. Obviously, he should have rounded up. Yeah.
Yeah, let's dive into this one here. It says, how did no one in class witnessing this meltdown not punch this dude in the face? Even if it was the deciding grade for the school year, you can't go full roid rage on your teacher. You sucked on the schoolwork, not him. So yeah, apparently he freaks out in this video that we probably aren't going to watch because of lots of language.
We can watch without audio. It won't do us any good.
We'll just awkward.
It'll give you an impression of what the kid's like.
I guess it does have the N word in it. It looks like.
Oh yeah, we're not
Which
gonna
is
watch it.
weird because the teacher's Asian.
Yeah.
That's not. Where's the volume?
So-
There's the volume. Okay, so he's.
We're
this
just
kid,
watching him.
This kid
Oh
is
my God.
freaking
He's
out on
so
his
entitled.
teacher.
Look at that.
I love the teacher though. He handles this thing like a boss.
Is he like Miyagi and just takes the kid to the ground?
I hope he.
That guy
drop
thinks
kicks
he's all
him.
that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Miyagi is like.
I like that you're
will
just
learn
referring to
Daniel-san.
him as a wax on,
Hey.
wax off.
Nathan, can you interpret what's happening for us?
I'm dumb.
Who's the kid with the camera walking around to
Trevor's
get the
doing
shot?
a good job of being the white
Oh,
kid.
Trevor's the kid.
It's not even any particular ramblings. He's just angry.
Look
and
at all the
shouting.
kids just laughing at him.
Dumb.
Oh, I'm gonna rip this faucet off.
I'm
throw-
strong.
Kick the chest
And
can.
then he walks out the
I dumped out the trash can.
Garbage, like my grades.
That's what my grades look like, man.
That's so funny. Wow.
And his bro's walking out with him, huh?
So this guy, he thought
He had
this
like
teacher,
the duck yell.
And this is a high school student?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he thought the teacher should give him a better grade.
Yes.
The teacher did not. So why did you think that the teacher handled this so well? Just because he stayed calm, or
because he
Couldn't
stayed calm
understand English.
he's like this
Jeremy.
This white kid was just yelling at me in class today.
Jeremy.
No! No!
Jeremy bad.
Bad Jeremy.
You are in bad form today.
The worst part of it is how funny he thinks he is. That he had to go under the table now. He's praying for his soul to return to his body.
Where's the robot?
Jeremy needs a priest ATM. And
Someone
not
get
what
a
you
priest
think that
ATM.
means. Anyways, yeah, that's messed up. What? That's messed up. All right, what are we calling this guy?
Jolliver, I might make a recommendation. So you have grade A entitlement. How about we say grade C entitlement? Because 70% would be a C in most.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
says
not
the
bad.
English guy.
I don't know.
Grade F in entitlement. F entitlement. All right, let's. Should we do the next one? We got
Jolliver approves.
Jolliver approves of your edit to it.
Edit to it.
Edit to it. All right, yep, here's the other one. All right, next story comes from CBS12.com. It says PSL mom. Wait, someone remind me what PSL stands for?
I don't
Pretty
remember.
Helicopter mom.
Pretty solid lady.
solid lady.
Pretty solid lady, Mom.
Pretty solid lady mom from Jersey.
Port St. Lucie.
Okay. I like pretty solid lady.
This is pretty solid lady mom.
This pretty solid lady mom, upset man, unplugged and deflated bounce house with kids inside.
Actually, I'm sorry. It means port.
Yeah, Nathan said it.
Port St. Lucie.
Yeah. Anyways.
Pretty solid lady mother is terribly upset.
Port St. Lucie mother is understandably upset after she says someone pulled the plug and deflated a bounce house while kids were playing in it in her backyard. The surveillance video capturing this at her daughter's birthday party is now trending on social media. CBS 12's Andrea Marvin joins us live in Port St. Lucie. So, Andrea, kids were taken to the hospital because of this?
Whoa, what?
Headshot. Two kids were taken to the hospital, one for distress and the other to see if he was all right after that heavy plastic fell on top of him. Now police are asking people to come forward with any information they have.
You gotta keep in mind these
A
kids are like 2 and 3.
quickly went from fun to panic for parents. This is video of a bounce house losing air and collapsing when over a dozen kids ages 2 and 3 were playing on it.
We were very nervous
You
and we
know,
were very worried about the kids because it was extremely hot.
These PSL
and they
moms,
were,
they
like,
get
trapped
pretty worked
inside
up
the
about
bounce
stuff.
house.
Mother Deborah Romero says parents rushed over to help.
We couldn't really reach to all the kids, and we unfortunately had to put one of the kids through the leg.
Deborah says a family member
pulled
followed the
the
cord
kid
from the
through the
bounce
leg?
house and noticed it was
By the
unplugged.
leg, I'm
Somebody
guessing.
could have been very, very hurt.
It probably was a kid who
Family
tripped.
looked at surveillance and noticed this.
Uh-oh, this guy.
An
Oh.
unknown man in his 60s walked over to look at the party, standing by the fence for a few seconds.
Oh, he's like,
then he
"Ah,
walks
stupid
back and
kids."
unplugs the bounce house
Take
and walks
that.
back across the street.
This man.
Video was
A
created
YouTube
saying
video.
things like
It's
bad
the
neighbor
music.
and
Bad
dared to
neighbor
ruin
and
a
dared to
princess's
ruin a
birthday
birthday
party. Deborah says she doesn't know who the man is in the video and called police. A police spokesperson tells us they did canvass the area and knocked on doors, and the man in the video was never identified.
He looks super
It
ticked.
puzzles Deborah as to why
Can't have a
someone would
party.
do this at her
They didn't
child's
invite
birthday
me.
party.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, I
think
never
things
gonna go
through
to the
before he
bouncy
does
house.
them, because this is something that could have hurt the kids really, really badly.
You suck, you jackass.
And she says this isn't the first time that they've had problems in the neighborhood. Just this past
Lot of old
Christmas,
vandals.
she says the cord to their
Old vandals?
Christmas lights was cut. That's the whole reason that they installed those surveillance
old man.
cameras.
Yeah.
Now, charges for this vary, but a trespassing charge would apply. Reporting live in Port St. Lucie, Andrea Marvin, CBS 12.
Pretty solid lady signing off.
Pretty solid lady signing off.
Yeah.
I like Complete and Utter Mess. Get off my lawn. That's a good,
Yeah.
good one.
Also, hello, Complete and Utter Mess.
Yeah, welcome.
hi.
Welcome.
Welcome. Pretty solid lady.
I also like her comment.
go
For
with
Christ's
that.
sakes, it wasn't the Hindenburg.
Yeah.
Just go with Pretty Solid Lady.
Yeah, this is that is about. I suppose those
Pretty solid lady mom.
Depending on how big.
You
this-
could just see that guy walking, like, making too much noise in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm going to poke this.
I mean, I suppose though, if it's like one of them really high grade blow up houses, they're pretty heavy and like a lot of heavy plastic. So you got a 2-3-year-old in there, it could be pretty bad.
Airstrike standing by.
Especially in Florida's summer heat. I guess
Is the
it's
dog
spring.
touching that again?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
so.
the dog's here.
No, just whenever he does military, he knows he gets a chuckle out of Trevor, so he just keeps.
It's also true. It's just so ridiculous. Like you're just like this guy was trying to take the kids out or something. These kids are being too loud. Send in the airstrike.
That's the thing. They're like 2 and 3 years old. They can't be too loud.
No.
I
Unless
mean,
they're
they can be
crying
pretty
in a
loud.
restaurant, but that's a whole other thing.
You have kids,
Why
don't you?
specifically
Yeah.
in a restaurant?
I don't
Is
know.
that the
That's where a
only
lot
place-
of helicopter
That's the
parents
only
get all worried about their kids screaming. I could care less.
Helicopter parents.
He's probably just.
I wasn't the person who cared.
He's probably just like, oh, these were entitled people with their fancy parties.
party.
Like, and on my day, we got
Tablecloths. That's
we got a horseshoe and we blew out a cigarette on top of our candle. We
I didn't
liked
get
it.
no bounce house when I was a kid. They didn't have bounce houses when I was a kid. I had to walk upstairs for my birthday.
Yeah, my idea is a bounce house is we jumped
Both ways.
on our fat uncle for 3 hours.
Jolliver.
What?
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
You need help because you don't have your glasses.
No, I saw.
For
it.
the children, people. For the children.
I think I like Air Fuhrer the best so far.
Can we call it Happy Birthday Hindenburg? Anyways, that's a nomination. Let's move on to the next.
That is a nomination.
That guy's a winner. I hope they find that guy and deflate a bounce house on top of him. WOWT.com. This is some more local news. It says an air mattress rafting on Papio Creek goes awry from intoxicated man.
4.
Sorry.
But that would make sense.
Hey,
Jolliver, thanks for the cheer.
Cheered us 100
Yay.
cheer.
Thank you.
That it makes us happy.
It does.
This time of year.
I was like, what's happening? Live breaking news. Something's going on. Oh, we just got cheered.
We
Yeah,
got
we
you.
did.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.
A 54-year-old man needed some assistance from rescuers Monday after his failed attempt at rafting Papio Creek. Multiple emergency crews responded to the call of a water rescue Monday. Investigators say a 54-year-old man and his friend were using air mattresses as flotation devices on the creek.
A 54-year-old man
Yeah.
and his friend.
Yeah, and his friend.
Mm-hmm.
How old
Sounds
was
like
that?
something you do in your 20s.
Yeah, I know.
Crews on the scene told WOWT6 News that the 54-year-old man fell off the mattress around 144th and L. Police said he was too intoxicated to get out of the water on his own. Rescuers were able to help the man to safety. Ambulance crews did respond to the scene, but the man did not have to go to the hospital.
Huh.
Good job, bro. You were a great swimmer when you drink.
I made all the way to the shore by myself, guys.
Can we call this one Huckleberry Swim?
Yes.
You know, I feel like we should try rafting on an air mattress while sober, just
Yeah.
to see if it was the air mattress at fault or the drinking.
You know,
Now,
since
now-
I've
no. In order to test this, you have to do it once sober
And then
and
once-
then once drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a
Yeah.
trial run.
Yeah.
You gotta have a control.
yeah.
That's
control.
That's it.
But you know, like how since I've
For
lived
science.
in this area, which has been 17 years now, there's been a lot of people that have died in Papio Creek. So like,
And
I
that's
don't know
like
that
a
you
small,
want to.
dirty creek.
I don't know that you want to try this experiment.
It's for
Like,
science.
I mean, okay, if Jeremy's got to die for science, it's better than
You
die
probably,
for nothing.
You probably die from a drug needle on the bottom of the.
Yeah, these guys,
Yeah.
I like to imagine that they were intoxicated, but they also thought they might be discovering new parts of the country. Traveling down the creek under their methods. Yeah, that's fun.
Let's get out of here. This place is terrible.
Huh. All right, get your option, your votes in,
Did we address complete and utter mess there?
I don't think we did.
She said, "What a surprise! I mean, you'd never guess that rafting on an air mattress while intoxicated would go awry."
Nope. I could do it.
You never would. Yep. Let's see here. It says this one comes from Q13fox.com. It says police are reporting this, by the way. Okay, this is a police report. Thieves using blowtorch to steal from Everett ATM
Machine.
accidentally set cash on fire. That's funny.
They didn't get blessed by the machine here.
Yeah, they're like,
Didn't have arms.
Yeah, police in Everett say would-be ATM thieves thwarted their own burglary attempt by setting the cash on fire. Police
did
and
a lot of work.
firefighters were called.
Is on fire. This cash is on fire. Okay, anyway, sorry.
It's burning on fire.
This girl's on fire.
This is a terrible tragedy.
Terrible tragedy.
All right.
When they arrived, crews found the drive-up ATM had been set on fire. Aaron Snell with the Everett Police Department said the suspects used a blowtorch to try and access the ATM's cash box. In the process of doing so, they accidentally set the money on fire. John Dixon, Chief Operations Officer of Coastal Community Bank, said that the suspects were not able to get away with any money. He told Q13 News that masked men tried to break into the bank's cash deposit box just a few weeks ago. The bank said that the bank will be providing surveillance video of the incident to Everett Police. The Everett Police Department issued these surveillance videos and photos of the suspects. Police said that the suspects are Eli Steen and Jason Kovar, both of whom are 31 and from Everett.
Can we talk about that picture there?
Which one?
Really? The one where they're both walking, the smaller one. Can you blow that up?
I can do my best for you.
Thank you.
I can find an explosion. Hang on.
You know,
Or at least light on fire.
when I clicked on the image, it took me to a page with no image.
That was an
Just do an
explosion,
enlarge
Trevor.
right from there. Just do that.
Open image in a new tab. Anyways, go ahead and talk about it while I zoom
All right,
in.
what's happening?
So you can tell that they were trying to hide their faces, right?
Yeah, except that guy
And
wore
then the guy wears
mark
a
of the
very
beast.
If you even own that coat, you
Yeah.
think it's cool.
The monster.
So you're going to wear it.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like, I'm going to hide what my face looks like,
With
but I'm
this
going to wear
very
a jacket.
identifiable.
Very identifiable jacket that I'm the only one who has because nobody else is dumb enough to own that jacket.
I like what Complete and Utter
Ford
Mess said.
Motorsports.
Wait, hold up. What was that about trying to pee on it and put the fire out?
Wait, did they really?
No, they didn't.
Oh, but that would be funny.
She was being funny.
That would be funny if they did try.
So the real 404 is their fashion choice.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I was a thief, I'd get away with it because I wouldn't wear that jacket.
Criminal fashion is very, important.
Interesting.
Is important. You want to be fashionable but
Yeah.
simple. Blacks are good. No, no logos.
Yeah.
Even on the back, it says something like Black 43. It has a Monster Energy drink, a Ford logo.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it says in small print, "I'm a
how many
burglar."
of those shirts are even there? Right?
This robbery sponsored by Ford.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying. I mean, wouldn't you just go, like, to the town over, like at least 2 weeks in advance, and buy at a Walmart a black hoodie, and pay cash?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and some black
or
shoes.
or have
and
a
black
friend
pants.
of yours go buy it for you, so there's no.
Well, they're obviously not going to
Anyway.
have a budget for. But
Don't even do that. Just take the black hoodie and stick it in your panties.
oh
There
yeah,
you
just
go.
steal it.
I mean, go to a Goodwill and get some clothes. No one's gonna pay attention to
Obviously now it doesn't matter because the money went up in flames.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This city deserves a better class of criminal.
I'm going to give it to him.
Yeah.
I should teach classes how to be a better criminal. I bet they'd work.
Complete and Utter Mess said no. It really said something about that. Where? I didn't see that in the story.
I don't remember hearing that.
It caught on fire and they tried to pee it out.
I mean, if that's the only liquid you have, right?
I mean,
Yeah, you let it dry and then you give it to someone else. I mean, then it's off your hands.
It's money. It's already got like poop and stuff
Yeah,
on
and
it.
cocaine and
stripper
Oh,
juice.
that's a
Oh,
link to
no.
a different story.
What is?
Men tried to extinguish ATM robbery fire by peeing on it. Police ID suspects.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, weird. So is this the
That's
same?
Another story?
The same. It's got to be the same ATM fire, right? There can't be more.
It is. There's the jacket.
Oh, my word.
Oh, my God.
We got to watch this video.
Good call,
Detectives
complete.
say this surveillance video shows Eli Steen in the monster jacket and Jason Kovar yesterday morning outside the Coastal Community Bank. So police say these guys were trying to use a blowtorch to cut their way into this ATM. The money also caught fire, though, and then burned up. It set off the fire alarms. They tried to save the cash. Police say Kovar then urinated on the machine, and you can see him at one point jump back, not sure if he was burned.
That would be
Cleaning up, like I
The
said,
ATM
we're
burned my
cooperating
wiener.
with the authorities, and hopefully we'll be able to catch these guys.
They have their names. They're going to catch
Coastal
them.
Community Bank and Crime Stoppers are offering a $6,000 reward for information that helps Everett police locate these suspects. You can call the hotline anonymously at 1-800-222-TIPS or use the P3 Tips app on your phone.
How do you think you're going to get
Moments ago,
away when they know
31-year-old
you?
James Walker appeared.
What?
If they know who you are,
Yeah.
and you're from the town,
You gotta move
how
away.
in the world do you think you're going to get away from that?
Yeah.
No, you're robbing a bank. You don't have money to move away, obviously.
Yeah, even if
criminals are dumb.
even if they go to prison, serve their time for this, they're always going to be the guys that lit money on fire and peed on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Always.
Do we got a good name for these guys yet? How about the Wet Bandits?
The Wet Bandits.
I'd also accept the Sticky Bandits from the sequel.
Yeah. Both
This
Home Alone.
cash is on
Both Home Alone
fire.
references apply here.
Jolliver
PP
says that
bandits.
torch and that jacket, I'm betting, hit up the auto shops, especially the ones without bathrooms. You might find them.
Yeah.
Complete Nutter Mess says the PP Bandits.
PP bandits.
That's pretty good. All right. Go ahead. Whenever you get a chance, go to our Twitter account. That's minutub.com/ No, that's twitter.com/minutub. You can't go to minutub.com and click on the little tweet button, the little birdie
Hold
button.
on.
It's live now, guys.
Oh, wait.
Don't vote
Don't
for it.
vote.
Don't vote.
Oh, Trevor messed up.
Don't waste votes.
I messed up.
No, that was an inside joke. You wrote Kofefe, didn't you?
Yeah, Kofefe.
Yeah, it was an inside joke. Yeah.
Kofefe. That is my favorite thing right now. That is just so funny how something dumb like that happens.
And people are like making T-shirts and
It
stuff.
just really kind of united both sides. I think it's just what the country needed.
It's true.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
guess
hero
what?
we deserve.
Even Trump can tweet something stupid.
Wait a
Well,
second. Is
we
that-
knew he could tweet something
Wait.
stupid.
Wait, but that's why he started. That's
But
why he started
wasn't he-
attacking Hillary again last
Wait,
night, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't yesterday he supposed to address it in a press conference?
I don't know.
Anyway,
But we should really come up with what that is an acronym
I'm
for.
sure if
it was
he had,
coffee.
I'm sure if he held such a press conference, we
No,
get lots
it
of
was-
negative press.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about press coverage. And
Yeah.
he went to type coverage,
Oh.
and he typed Kofifi and went
So
to sleep.
maybe
Didn't
there was
spell
a
check it.
slight bit of truth that maybe there is some kind of inside joke that he has with some people that's that word, and his phone auto-corrected it to that.
That would be funny if that's...
Actually, it'd be hilarious.
I'm betting that's what it is.
It
Or
would be
what if it's
hilarious
an
if someone
inside-
else made his phone autocorrect the right word to be that.
Well, but what if it's like a government thing that he's not supposed to be talking, like a code
So-
word?
So
and
the
he's-
FBI changed his phone to be
No, but
Kofifi.
he's probably been typing in emails, and if it's like all linked together, and it starts, you know how it learns what you
Yeah.
type, and then what if he was typing
Oh, it's
coverage?
a code name for
It's
an
a
actual.
Google
Yeah,
Say
and maybe
device.
he's been
Yeah.
communicating in secret about it, and his phone he misspelled coverage, and it corrected it to Kofifi.
He just revealed
Yeah,
America's
so-
greatest plan.
Or
for
what if it's like
domination.
if Trump tweets Kofifi, the nukes launch? And
Wait,
it's
wait,
just
wait,
like
wait.
a-
Wait, what if
Game over,
Kofifi?
man. It's game over.
What if Kofifi is the species that is held at Area 51?
It is the alien's name, actually. I'd like to introduce you to Kofifi, and Trump is just like, it has the same hair as me, and then they became pen pals, and so he's just been writing to Kofifi for months and months and months.
Dear diary, I wrote to Kofifi today. Kofifi is doing very well, although says his quarters are very cramped.
Yeah.
This is my John F. Kennedy voice.
I know. I'm glad to know John F. Kennedy.
I couldn't tell if it was Kennedy or the other. The other guy.
Kofifi wants to go back to his planet's huge.
Carter. I thought it was one
planet.
of the two.
This is Kennedy.
All right. Did you get all fixed, Trevor?
Yep.
Did
it's
we
all good.
did
It's
we
all good.
did we ramble long enough?
You are free to vote.
Yeah,
now.
all two of you.
Yeah, complete and utter mess. We know that it's a reach, but we're just having
That's
fun
what
with
we
it.
do.
Oh,
We
come
reach.
on. We
But
reach for
the
you.
I
truth.
do think it might have been something that was something that he
Auto-learned.
typed to other people, and it was auto learned by his phone, and he tweeted it out accidentally.
We really should come up with an acronym for it and then submit it to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, let's do it.
I wonder if
Think it's there
Kofifi
yet?
thinks about me as much as I
don't
think
know.
about Kofifi.
We have other things on the Urban Dictionary, like diarrhea.
Yes, that's true. We took over the other meaning for Viaria.
Yeah.
We thumbs up our own Viaria.
And thumbs down theirs.
I
Yeah.
gotta see if we still
Don't
have
mess
it.
with us.
Oh, it's that one.
It's that one.
Yep.
Have an idea?
I didn't know where to turn.
Mail time.
You got mail.
You can email us at iwannagetit@tub.com.
All right, this is the part of the show where we read the things that you send to us, emails or whatever.
Send them.
This is a local story here again. Someone sent it. Kaylin sent this, and thank you, Kaylin, for sending in your email. Or maybe it was tweeted. Whatever.
Yeah, it was tweeted.
It says
looks like.
thieves steal 30,000 condoms from Vegas warehouse.
So I wasn't far off last night when we were playing Fibbage, was I? That one about the
Breaking a warehouse door, two
Well,
men
there you
barge
go.
in,
It just took over,
stealing
sorry.
several boxes.
They grabbed a few more boxes and
We're watching
left,
surveillance
the building,
video, by the way.
for good, or at least that's what I thought.
The next day, well, they wanted more.
One of them came back to help himself for the second time.
The two thieves backed
Wait, was
their
his
car
windshield
right
busted
into this
out and he just
warehouse.
pushed it through a broken windshield? What happened?
guys were having
So
so much
what
sex.
were they so eager to get their hands on?
Boxes basically carry a large number of single condoms in it.
A ton of condoms. And this time
Wow,
around,
that was a
hundreds
dramatic
of
pause.
adult
Look
toys.
at that window.
Altogether, I
Oh,
would
they
say
got
about
adult toys
maybe
the
a
same
retail
time around.
value of about $40,000.
$40,000. The
$40,000.
Swedish-based company Lalo has thousands
This
of
lady is
clients.
driving me nuts.
On 4
They
boxes?
specialize in high-end
No,
pleasure
they're high-end.
products.
They're high end. It's the
Comes from
condom
the quality of the
re-engineered is
product,
what it said.
the shape,
She enunciates
as well
things
as the
so
material used
I
to
know.
produce
oddly.
those.
The
She's trying to
demand
get a
is
job
high,
with,
Soldo says.
NPR.
He figures they'll end up for sale online, but shares these words for the two condom crooks.
Kyle,
I don't know how many they can sell,
It sounds
but I
like
sure
some-
Her
hope they can use
communications
some.
professor taught her the wrong way to talk.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody coached her, like she doesn't speak
The
English,
condoms.
and so like they told her to say these things.
Yeah, that's
All right.
So Jeremy's
all right.
got the down low on what these are. He's looking it up right now.
Go ahead, Nathan. What were you saying?
Just the scenario.
Yes.
For some reason, my imagination paints it as like a season finale of an AMC show. Like second or third season. This is the point where the characters are starting to go real bad.
Breaking Bad is what you're referring to.
Could be other shows.
Oh, okay.
Better call
They're
Saul.
about $1 a condom.
So they took 40,000 condoms?
What was it? Was there more to this
So
story?
I just imagine they're like sex fiends or something, and their addiction has driven them so crazy that now they're reduced to breaking in and stealing all these condoms.
Yeah, it's just funny though to think that you're a sex fiend and you have so little self-control of your body that you have to have that much intercourse, but you still have the foresight to get condoms to protect yourself.
But you
Like,
go
that
back a
just seems-
second. No, I think they wanted the toys,
Oh.
and they got the wrong boxes, so they went back the next
Oh,
day to
because
get
the
the pleasure
toys
toys.
probably have more
if you
value.
have to have it that frequently, you want to make sure you're safe, right?
Or if you use condoms with
I
the pleasure
guess.
toys, then you keep the toys cleaner. So.
That's what she said.
All right, thanks, Caitlin. I think I'm not sure. I'm super glad. You
They're
said that.
hexagonal structure.
It's like
That's what
sometimes
makes them
people just know
revolutionary.
what to sin that'll take us down a dark path.
Why are they hexagonal?
Well, let's not worry about it. This next story comes from wow. Is this another KETV story?
Yeah,
These
we're
are both-
local. We got local fans.
We got
I
local
guess.
fans. Zach, thanks for sending this in. He's,
What are you looking at over there?
They have a video about these condoms.
He's looking at toys and condoms on his computer right
They're
now.
talking about how they don't break as easily because they're hexagonal.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
good.
Oh.
Eric does not care.
This next story, it says, well, Zach kind of had a question for the tub going along with this. Maybe we'll read the story first, and then I'll read his question. So it's this from KTV News, Omaha. It says, Google it reveals America's most misspelled words.
All right, let's see it. People in Florida are cheeking
The Associated Press
receipts.
has reported
I'm trying
that
to
to the
stop it with this website.
Some in New Hampshire aren't feeling great about diarrhea. Wisconsinites are wondering about Wisconsin.
I know how to spell diarrhea because I spell diarrhea every week of
That's
my
the
life.
thing, though. Everyone in New
diarrhea.
Hampshire. That's the thing. They think everyone who's typing in diarrhea into YouTube is actually looking for diarrhea in YouTube, but they don't realize
They're not misspelling it.
they're not.
Yeah, we've caused this problem.
So people in Connecticut and West Virginia don't know how to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well, who does?
Who cares?
Google Trend has released
that.
its list of America's most misspelled words, tweeting a graphic Tuesday with the top search for how to spell so far in 2017.
What's Nebraska and Iowa?
See, I never type in how to spell. I just type
No, I
the
just
word.
type
I
the
just
word.
misspell
Yeah.
the word, and if it comes up and corrects
Right?
me, I go, "Oh, I did
And
it
if
wrong."
it doesn't, I just hit enter and then look for someone who had it right.
Yeah, well, it always corrects you.
Yeah.
Like,
So it looks.
Sometimes it's I'm
Are you
way
looking
off.
for turkey?
So in
What's the picture?
Nebraska's.
where do I get
is-
that?
Up,
Where did you
up,
find
I just
it?
clicked on the
right
tweet.
down right
That
there.
one
Oh.
right there. Nebraska's is suspicious.
That's the word we don't know how to spell.
Yeah.
Good?
Iowa's is vacuum.
Recently, a birthday party in Texas
Vacuum.
needed the police department.
Don't listen, people.
It wasn't
This
because
is
the
terrible internet.
I got it.
You just muted
To
my
an
whole computer.
8-year-old
That's
Well,
not a
I
good
was-
idea. Then we could lose things later in the show.
No, I was trying to help for the moment.
I don't care about the moment.
All right.
Don't touch
I-
his computer, man.
I just saved the image now. You have me stressed out, Kyle.
California's word that they try to spell them and don't know how to spell is beautiful.
Of course.
I learned that from Ace
What's the?
Ventura.
Let's find the easiest one and make fun of that state.
Angel.
I would say
Louisiana's
beautiful
is
pretty
giraffe.
easy.
Gray.
Beautiful
Are you
is
kidding
a
me?
little bit weird because you've got the
gray. Jeremy.
Beautiful.
Gray has a little bit of gray to it. It could be Gray or Grey.
They're both accurate.
South Dakota, of course, they're looking out to spell the word
College.
college.
Montana's
I'm
got
from there, and I
a lot of surprises.
Seriously, Georgia is
Europe.
gray.
It's because nobody goes to college in South Dakota.
I think honestly the
A
worst.
liar. And where's that at? In Jersey? Of course.
Or no, that's in DC.
Oh, that's in DC.
Oh, that's funny.
Wait, no, that's not DC.
What are,
Is that
I don't know.
That's not
Is it
DC. That's
Connecticut?
I love how
that's
we're all
Rhode
making
Island.
fun of people that can't spell, but we don't know geography.
No, that's Rhode Island.
I was gonna say DC's closer to Virginia.
Yeah.
Seattle doesn't know how to
Yeah,
spell.
DC's is looks like 90.
What is where is this at?
It's
That's
Liar.
DC or that's
no
Rhode
D
Island.
in
Oh, Rhode Island. How do you spell liar? What state is always looking up hallelujah? That makes
Delaware?
I
sense.
figured
Two
it
of
would have
them
been
there.
Delaware?
There are
I
actually
figured it would've
two.
been North
There are actually two
Carolina.
hallelujahs.
Oh, where's the other one?
It's,
Hallelujah.
I don't remember what state that is. I think it's.
is that
Old people in
What's
Florida.
next to
How do you
Ohio?
spell receipt?
Nanny.
What's next to Ohio?
Giraffe in the.
This is really the joke's on us. This is teaching that we don't know how to. Why are they looking up dilemma in
That's
North
Indiana,
Dakota?
Nathan. Indiana is the other hallelujah.
Thank you.
Surprise!
Hold up. Is one of those chupacabra, or am I misreading it from
Where?
over here?
That's Chihuahua.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a chupacabra.
Chihuahua's in two states.
Banana.
Okay, Chihuahua's understandable.
I got.
Maintenance in
I'm just gonna say right now
What's
the one that's
Hawaii?
the most embarrassing is Wisconsin, because they don't know how to spell their own state.
Okay, that is actually hilarious.
I thought the map was just helping us
No,
out.
Oh, that's
no,
so funny.
that's what I said at the beginning of the.
I mean, some of these are easy words to spell, but that's hilarious.
I can't believe people don't know how to spell Europe.
I mean, that's not that's
surprise.
I mean, that's not
that over gray.
How many times have you looked at a map?
I mean, but still, Europe. It's like, is it like it's the fact that it starts with the E? It doesn't sound like it starts
rope.
with the E.
It's how you tie all the countries together.
I mean, if you've never looked at the word or you've never written it, that doesn't spell like it's not spelled like it sounds.
If you don't use that word a lot, and maybe you try to type it in, and you're thinking that it's
people. What? Okay, the people in Hawaii. That stuff. I guess. Maybe.
How do you spell people?
But the other thing is how many people are typing in. How do you spell?
Yeah, only
with that too.
Only dumb people. So that's why. Just kidding.
I liked that one being chupacabra instead of
Why
chihuahua.
are some yellow? What's the color mean?
Yeah,
the ones that I think are yellow appear to be the same word, which is special.
The colors have to do with how many letters. So the red ones are 1 to 5 letters.
They're
the
ones
purple
that
ones
really
are
should
6
be
to
funny.
10. The blue ones are 11 to 19, and the yellow ones are 20 plus.
Yeah, I feel like quote and gray are pretty.
supercal is in two
Does that one say Chads?
Yeah.
Oh, chaos.
Yeah, it's
Chaos.
all Chads.
Chads. I didn't realize that was common
Hanging
enough.
Chads are still like
That's
a hot
Tennessee,
topic
isn't it?
in Tennessee.
Tennessee's looking for chaos.
No, they're still concerned with the hanging.
Oh, the hanging Chads.
They're still
There's
upset
a lot of
that
duplicates.
Gore
I like that
lost.
Colorado's is tomorrow. Tomorrow. How do I tell someone I'll do it tomorrow?
Colorado. That's not Colorado.
That's not Colorado. That's
Kyle, you love Colorado, and that's
New Mexico.
New Mexico. Colorado's priority.
That's
Actually,
Wyoming.
Wait, it's not New Mexico.
Oh,
Bananas, New Mexico.
Oh, it's right there. They're right next. I'm dumb.
That's why are they different colors?
That's what I was gonna
That
ask.
one shouldn't be that one
Yeah.
should be blue.
Oh, Google doesn't even know how to color a map.
You're right. Sorry.
I can do better than this.
I learned how to
Anything
color
you can
maps
do,
in first
I
grade.
can do better. Pneumonia seems to be a popular one. People are struggling
I
with.
mean, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
hard
That's
to
in
say.
Washington.
I don't think so. So anyway, Zach asked the question for the tub. What are the most common misspelled words or autocorrect error words for all of us?
Oh.
I don't pay attention. I get so many wrong that I just let the computer talk for me.
None.
You don't know how to spell none?
Wow. It's only a 4-letter word and 2 of the letters are
It's
the
only a
same
3-letter
thing.
word if you're talking about a nun.
I can't remember.
Oh.
Diarrhea was probably mine for a long time because I had to spell diarrhea all the time, and I'd always have to look up diarrhea to make sure I was spelling the last part of the word right.
I'm trying to think of what I know that there's like 1 or 2 words that I continually will mistype, and then I'm like I can't get it close enough that my phone will spell correct
I still panic when I type definitely. I still think I'm typing defiantly.
Oh,
That's one that I struggle
Okay, that
with.
one I just choose not to use the word.
I know I've done that too.
Because
And
I'm like,
like,
it says it's correct, but if I got the wrong word, I'm just gonna change it to
if I'm on a
absolutely.
if I'm on a
completely.
computer, I'll just go to dictionary.com and
I'm
paste
sure of
it
myself.
and make sure
necessarily.
necessarily.
That's mine. 'Cause
Mine
I-
autocorrects that right
I'm
away
like-
though as I type it.
But it doesn't for me because I must be so far
When
off
is the
that I can't
appropriate
get
use of that word at all.
What word?
what.
Necessarily.
I
Not
use it all the
necessarily.
time.
I wouldn't necessarily say.
Necessarily, but I do say
Yeah.
I do necessarily say it a lot. But
I don't
use
say
that
it
wrong.
tons, but whenever I say it, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw my phone against the wall because it should be able to pick up on this.
I must spell that one a lot
I
because
speak big words. I don't type them.
Oh wow,
No,
that's
what- I
very
think what it-
fancy for you.
I think what it is
Sounds
is
so
that
dumb.
Yeah, I know it does.
Big words.
Yeah.
I got the best words.
I got all the best words. I speak them all fluently.
Now I'm gonna worry like tomorrow.
Very
as
large.
I'm typing,
There's no problem, I assure you.
As I'm typing emails tomorrow, I'll be like, okay, which word did I misspell the most?
I
Honestly,
didn't hyphen
I
I.
can't remember.
Oh.
I think a lot of the times, like for me, like the E and I words sometimes.
Oh, like friends?
Not necessarily friends.
Like,
but
I is spelled I or EYE.
I can't remember. Yeah, if it's like I before E or whatever, those always
Oh,
throw me.
after
That's the rule.
C,
I
except after
before
C.
E except after C.
Or rhyming with A as in neighbor and way.
Or all the other rules that don't apply, or the other words that it doesn't work.
Unless
I
there's a
think-
Y.
See, Oliver's been trying to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious in the chat for a while there.
I think-
He also just said, I speak big words. Jeremy,
Jeremy,
2017.
I think mine
Never
is
forget.
labeled.
Labeled?
I forget how many L's are in it.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of words that I have that same problem where I'll think that there's like 2 of a letter, and I don't get it right.
What is it?
I hate it when it tries to correct me when I'm typing a technical word to someone in an email and I know it's spelled right, but the dictionary doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Then I have to keep telling the dictionary it's right.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Hey, what's up? I love Minecraft story mode.
Aww.
Hey.
Beep beep. I'm a sheep. That's what they say. Yeah. Welcome to the chat. How's it going? Yeah. We were just talking about most commonly misspelled words.
I didn't even realize sheep said beep beep.
Well, you know,
They do.
more you learn.
They beep. They beep with the best of them.
All right.
What are you doing?
Are you doing a sheep
That's
sound?
a sheep.
Isn't a sheep more like?
That's not a-
That's a
No,
goat.
they don't
That's
do
a
that.
goat. Yeah, you're right. That's a goat.
Yeah, billy goats do that.
Well, I think that about does it, except for one big important thing that I never want to forget. This is a very important time in the show where we'd like to thank our Patreon peeps. These are the people that make this possible. They keep encouraging us. We thank you for donating on a monthly basis by subscribing on Patreon. The $10 level or higher, that's what gets your name in these bright orange lights, and we are very appreciative for that. So there's our 3 patrons at the time at that level or higher, and you encourage us to continue this show.
Yeah. This show is brought to you by
these people.
Yeah.
And by viewers like you.
It's entirely funded by viewers like you.
If you would like to be a patron of Min in a Tub, please go to patreon.com/Min in a Tub and choose an amount. It could be $1. If you want to get Viaria early, which is actually, I have a feeling you might be getting it a little earlier.
That's what I was trying to hint at last night. I wasn't sure if I was speaking
Maybe
out,
not
but
every week, but
not every week, but
this
may
week it was
potentially be earlier.
This week it was earlier than normal. So yeah, you could be getting Viaria early for just $1 a week. But anyways, yeah, thank you for all our patrons. And there are multiple levels and multiple rewards. So
Story Mode is impressed and said that we're the first ones that figured out his name first or her name first.
And
yeah, we are
all the random
probably
capital letters.
Yeah, we got 4 shows all week.
Yeah,
we do.
We're
All kinds of
wrapping
random stuff as well.
We're wrapping up tonight, but click the heart so that you get those notifications.
Yes, we are on Twitch twice a week, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights. We do a game stream on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. and our Tubcast, which this is at 9 p.m. on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be on the lookout. Hopefully, we will be bringing you some E3 coverage.
Yes.
We will probably watch.
Multi-day.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kind person.
You're leaving a $10 for the next 2 weeks for the end.
Yeah.
But we will. We might have some special streams coming up for E3 where we will jabber over the tops of those important conferences.
We'll drool and say, "Oh, that looks so good," or that looks like garbage.
Exactly. Actually, it'll be way better than that.
Garbage.
Don't take Kyle's take on that.
No, I'm saying that's how we'll react. That's how we'll react. We'll be looking at stuff and be like, "Oh, that game looks so awesome. I'm gonna leave for a second, or be really upset about it."
Kyle.
Wait, it's just gross.
Dude.
Kyle. Now you're just going too far.
You just
Now
gotta step outside and take a breath.
Dude.
You know,
Jeremied this.
Just watching Trevor's face.
Not even I like that topic.
Jeremy doesn't like going outside. Okay, that's
true.
But yes,
outside
thank you
is scary.
Thank you for following us. Did I forget anything?
No. I mean, Comic-Con. Comic-Con's coming up soon.
100th episode's coming up soon.
Hopefully, we will have a time
No pressure.
for a live show that we'll be doing at Comic-Con.
Yeah, we should maybe email him and be, hey, we'd like to promote that. Do you know
the
what?
deadline was today for people to submit.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's
So
why
we
I haven't harassed him yet.
No, we got it.
Begin harassment.
I mean, I like to harass people real quick. When I think of something, I'll send it off just like immediately because otherwise I'll forget.
Yeah.
So tweet at them and just be like, since
No,
I saw the
no.
deadline ended, now you can
I'm-
tell us we have it
I'm-
without letting other people think you're favoriting us.
That's not what they're doing, Jeremy.
No, I know, but we could make other people feel that way. We could be condescending.
Yeah.
Do we want that?
I don't know what Jeremy's saying.
I
Anyways,
guess we do.
We'll be
I don't
fine.
know.
We'll get it.
Whatever I want, Trevor. That's
I
right.
don't think I want that.
We'll get it figured out.
No.
All right, everybody. It's been real swell. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being part of our show.
Yeah.
Sorry to anyone that tuned in for the first 20 minutes and didn't have audio.
You can go find that on iTunes.
Yeah, just sync it up. Just sync up iTunes with the video.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It'll be good.
All right, everybody. Good night. Sleep tight. We'll see you all next time. Be sure to check out, real quick, Lunchcast. Lunchcast on Patreon on Monday, Vireo on Tuesday, and you know the drill. Good night.
It's on our little blurby thing we got.
Wave to the cameras, everyone.
Bye.
Nathan, that means you too. Wave. Nathan, wave. Nathan, there. Good,
There we
Nathan.
go.
Thank you.
Which camera are we?
That one.
That one? Okay. Oh, hi guys.
Bye.
Bye guys. See you later.
Good night, Kitty. Good night, Jay Oliver. Good night, Minecraft person.